Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I go on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have excellent troll slayers who keep us safe and have for years. Thank you so much. And thank you for being such a great community. You've all been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. Thank you. If you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. And so you can pick and choose what you're interested in or watch back, like up the speed to like 1.25. I do that a lot on YouTube. I also just want to very quickly thank you so much, Gina's Place. Thank you. And thank you, Queenie the Genie. Thank you. Oh, and Gina's Place, also a new member. Thank you. It really makes a big difference. And yes, thank you. Thank you. All right. So I've got a ton of questions from you today. So let's just jump in. I was going to use my Aquarian Tarot, but I don't know how it could possibly have gone anywhere, but I didn't see it. So we're using the Tarot of Mystical Moments today. I'll have to find the link to it. I don't know if there's a link in the description box. Hang on, let me double check. No, I don't see it there yet. I'll have to go grab it just when I'm done. But yeah, Tarot of Mystical Moments. All right, so my eye is just a little bit dry. All right, we're starting with something that is so stupid. It's so stupid, and I'm going to roll my eyes so hard, and they're dry. I'm like fearing for my eyes. Not literally, but Eric Trump said, "My dad and family members never profited from his presidency." Do they think we're stupid? I mean, how do they why? Okay, I'm seriously, I want to ask, what does he think he's doing by saying that? Does he believe it? Does he just assume he can just lie? So, yeah. Also, thank you to Lori from the Way of Positive Change and for everybody who donated last night for the fund for the victims of the Hawaii fire. So far, LuckyGirl was saying last night with the live stream I was lucky enough to be a part of, raised so far $5,700 for victims of the fire. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And Lucky Girl's also been putting the link to that live stream in the chat. Thank you. All right. Cindy says, I too have dry eyes. Try Roto Max Strength Eye Drops. Works great for me. Roto. It's like Roto. Okay. Of course, Smith says, lying has worked so far. I hear you. So, yeah. A few minutes. So, why would Eric say something like that? Wow, he really isn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, is he? And Lara is awful. She is an awful human being. And if you don't believe it, go look at the various videos on how she treats her children. Yeah. I don't have kids, so I don't usually comment on how people are raising them because, not my place. But there's a point where it really looks abusive. And so I go to Sarah, who has many children, and I say, that's abusive and horrible, isn't it? And Sarah's like, yeah. Anyway, Eric, what the heck? Really? So you just learned lying from your father? You think we're stupid? Or did your father and your wife tell you that, so it must be true? All right, this is the Queen of Wands. So this would be a supporter of the King of Wands, Donald Trump. By the way, these cards are beautiful. And look how beautiful that card is. Is that gorgeous? Anyway, stunning. These cards are kind of small too, which is kind of nice. King of Cups, Two of Swords, Judgment right in the middle, Hermit, Three of Wands. He learned to lie. And it's not... He is, as my grandfather would say, he's 20 and 1. He's still making the choice to be a part of that family, to be a part of that family business, to continue on digging that hole, to not going out on his own, to whatever the issue is. But when he was growing up, it actually makes perfect sense to me that when you have a parent who lives on the drama triangle, I know, she's talking about the drama triangle again. If you want to know about that and how it works, check the community page. If you scroll down, I've got a post on it with the link to where I explain it all. But if you've got a parent who lives on the drama triangle, yeah, you've learned to lie just to survive. And so you have your feelings, but you choose to cut them out and not use them. And he's panicked because of them going after the business and his father. And I mean, these people do have a very, I wouldn't even say it's codependent relationship, because Trump doesn't rely on them, but they are a little Stockholm syndrome kind of thing going on. And so you take Donald Trump Sr. out of Eric's life in any way, shape, or form, out of Sniffy Jr.'s life in any way, shape, or form, and there is a crater. This is the Hermit. That would be just the isolation. And Three of Wands, have to keep the grift going. Have to keep the grift going, looking out for people to send in money or support, or so yeah. So at least for what it's worth, I'm getting more panic and talk about deep-seated insecurities, fears, lifelong gaslighting, being gaslit, all just on and on and on. So yeah, it isn't that he just thinks we are stupid. It's now Trump thinks we're stupid, but what do you mean, Cosmic Goat Lady? But it's out of fear and the horrendous life skills he was taught by his father. Well done, Trump. Do you remember in one of the first debates, the candidates were asked, say one nice thing about the other candidate, and Trump didn't have anything nice to say at all. And Hillary said, he has good kids. She only said that because we didn't know them that well yet. So, all right. I might have to get some eye drops in a second. Yeah, I'm having trouble here. All right. So, but first, Mark Meadows is delusional and panicked because he has, not only has he burned the MAGA bridges behind him by cooperating, but that cooperation was not forthcoming in a quick way and hasn't been complete, and there's a lot there that he's still going to be held accountable for. So he's hurt, whether he goes forward or back, he's going to be in trouble. So Mark Meadows files motion to dismiss criminal RICO case in federal court. Now, I was in a hurry, so there are a couple of these I didn't get a chance to actually go look at the. I'm just relying here on Kristen to uncover the news. Thank you for helping. Meadows cites the supremacy clause in the First and 14th Amendments in moving to dismiss the criminal indictments 16 hours ago. So it isn't to, like, he had applied to move the case to federal court, but I guess now he's asking federal court to dismiss the criminal RICO indictment being prosecuted by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Right, that's what I thought it was, but yeah. Mark. Bed made by Mark Meadows. Lie in bed. You made it. It's got your name on it. Lie in the bed. Deal with the consequences so you can move on with your life. But yes, Ann Meadows, how to put yourself between a rock and a hard place. Yes. But there's only one of those directions he could have gone in to make things easier, because it would be even worse if he had stuck with Trump completely. All right, this is the Six of Cups. Oh, those were the days, my friends. I don't miss them. All right, the Ace of Pentacles. The Moon, howling at the moon. Beautiful cards. Howling at the Moon, Seven of Wands on the defensive. Three of Pentacles, the plan, stick to the plan, or this was the plan. Hierophant, government. He's going to end up on the defensive as part of the government's plan. And he did cooperate some, but now it's freaking out, howling at the moon. Bed. Made by Mark Meadows. All right. At 14:15. Oh, Mary Trump has returned. Good to see her again. She said Trump will be in for a rude surprise with cameras in the Georgia courtroom. Quote, it's going to be very difficult for him to spin away what's actually happening in front of our eyes. Hang on, let me get to that in a second. I've got to do two things. Oh, do do da 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 ba 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 da ba ba do do. Do, 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 bum, bum. Do, 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 do. All right, Tarot of the Mystical Moments. That's the link you need. Those are the cards I'm using today. Let me throw this in here, save, and I'm going to get to my drops. I shall return in just a moment. I'm sorry for the delay, but doing the best I can. All right. I will. Where is it? I will be right back. Okay, sorry. I would have done that on camera, but I know putting in eye drops freaks some people out. So, okay. So at 18 minutes in. Okay. So Mary Trump is back, and it is good to see her. And she has come out and she said in an interview that Trump will be in for a rude surprise with cameras in the Georgia courtroom. Quote, it's going to be very difficult for him to spin away from what's actually happening in front of our eyes. And that's true. So, first of all, please, oh please, will we get to see the actual trial? Two of Wands. That's communication. I mean, it shouldn't be because it's a wand card, which is a fire sign. Communication really should be like the Eight of Swords or something, but that's a whole different argument. Five of Swords, so adding insult to injury. Two of Swords, legal decisions. And the Fool. I say yes, we're going to see it. We see the Fool. We see the legal decisions. We see the legal insult to injury because he's such a victim. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we might get... looks like we're going to actually be able to see this. They're not going to change their mind last minute. Oh, no, we have to treat him like he's special. No, he's special. No, he's an American like the rest of us. Sorry, but we don't do special. Not a Capricorn nation. You want aristocracy and all that garbage? Go to the UK. Yeah. So, is Trump going to regret this? Anne says he'll just spin it as the bigly number of viewers. Yeah. Got the best ratings. Yeah, Jenny Strong, special my foot. I hear you. All right, do this, do that. That's better. And questions. Four of Pentacles. Ooh, that's a lack. That is a, let me see if I can get it to focus. That is a lack of, it's usually the person clutching the few coins he has left. So this would be, perhaps this isn't the moneymaker he's hoping it's going to be when people start seeing the whole situation. Ace of Swords, Sword of Truth. Four of Cups, it's a refusal. Nine of Swords, all eyes on him. And please, thank heavens, he's going to keep his clothes on. That's all I'm saying. Ugh. Ace of Pentacles, there are very, very few people in this world who I would actually like to see with, you know, little bare shoulder or little something. Not many in the first place. He's so not on that list. Ace of Pentacles and Five of Cups. He's trying to knock down lawyers are trying to knock down the arguments. Ace of Pentacles, it's going to cost him a fortune. And he's going to have to pay a fortune to these lawyers for them to fail. I wonder, is he going to fire his lawyers in the middle of the case? Hang on, 2230. Is Trump going to fire his lawyers halfway through the case? Not easy typing with nails this long. Save. Because you could see him just getting more and more frustrated. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to gross people out. Isabel Moss's extra delay. Yes, there is that point too. And Kelby says, what? $40 million already spent on lawyers for Orangina. Yeah. John Fran says, if that would create a delay, then yes, he would. Spiral Earl, any of his lawyers would just walk away. Yeah, he's no prize. So, toddler, Orangina the toddler, when you see how badly you're losing, Azalea says, I read Chutkin wants him to hire more lawyers. I think she's trying to stop that exact thing from happening. Four of Cups. Again, refusal. Not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Yeesh. Two of Pentacles. The whole situation is terrible. His financial situation is bad. No, it just doesn't want to focus. Anyway, his financial situation is bad. He's losing the cases. There are more cases out there. Three of Pentacles. Needs to move with the plan. King of Pentacles. What, you think I'm made of money? Kind of thing. We know he's a miser anyway. Also, usually in the Rider-Waite deck, this is the king sitting on his throne with all the greenery around him, but it's kind of an avocado green. It's a little bit sickly looking. The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. Shadow knows. And Trump's going to find out. High Priestess. Use your brain. King of Swords. Your King of Swords is going to be your prosecutor or your lawyer. But with High Priestess, Use your brain, don't do it. But I don't know, it kind of felt like this king using that sword to cut things off. Let me see what else I can get. Anne says, what if he fires all of his lawyers and represents himself? Veronica Johannes, yes. Well, for a client. Oh, boy. Seven of Swords, the Thief card, Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. Someone should be protecting me. Seven of Pentacles, Fruits of Labor. He doesn't want to pay. He does not want to pay any of them. He thinks the other side, Page of Cups, it's weak. You should be able to run rings around them. And you're supposed to be fighting for me, so I'm not paying. Thief card. That could be why his lawyers are like, it's just going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. Bed made by Donald Trump. Oh, look. Oh, look, Orangina. The consequences of your actions. "27 minutes in." Glenn had a question. I'm pretty sure I read on this the other day with Lori, but just check in. Will Trump turn himself in at a time that will upstage the GOP debate? Now, what I heard is that Trump is going to release, Trump or Tucker, is going to release a recorded interview. Just pretty lame. On Wednesday night, which is when the Republican debate is supposed to be taking place. Or will he turn himself in, draw attention away from the debates, and I read on this last night, read on the debate last night with Lori, Jenlyn, and Johnny, and we weren't getting clear, and we weren't getting the same thing on how the debate thing's going to go. But we were all getting some kind of either like a big technical difficulty, or there was some. Don't forget, the debate Wednesday night happens literally just hours after full-blown Mercury retrograde is in effect. So Wednesday night will probably be a mess for them. Oh well. Fool. All right, you're going to try to turn yourself in. Five of Wands. Rancor. Knight of Swords. The Sun. He shouldn't have to turn himself in. Oh my gosh, the whole time it's just whiny and complaining. Somebody, you should have done something. I shouldn't have to. Blah, blah, blah. Nine of Wands. Trump feeling very beaten up. Knight of Pentacles. And again, some money issues there. Well, I don't have justice here. I mean, Knight of Swords, can be law enforcement, but the Sun, Nine of Wands, feeling beaten up, Knight of Pentacles. Get me out of this so I don't have to do it is kind of, he may be in a state of denial. It's not just a river in Egypt, Trump. Failed the races, filing motions costs money. Trump could bankrupt a law office not paying his bill. Oh, absolutely. And he doesn't care. Again, King of Swords. He's alienating his lawyers left, right, and center. All right, Five of Pentacles, out in the cold. Magician thinks he's going to pull a goose out of a hat. And with the Lovers. Ultimately, I believe he's going to do whatever is going to get him the most donations, or what he thinks will get him the most donations, which usually involves a huge amount of media coverage, and somewhere where he can paint himself as the biggest victim ever. Woe is me. Yes, I wasn't a millionaire by the time I was 3, squandered everything that's been given to me, been a heinous human being all the way along, allegedly didn't even take my own tests in college. So, yeah. 7 of Cups. Wherever he can lie. See, it's not clear. I'm not getting strong energy one way or the other. Just that he's in trouble. He's completely full of himself, but he's a sociopathic narcissist, and we kind of knew that. So that's all I can tell you. I wish I had something clearer, but this is second, third time I've read on this, and yeah, Wednesday night the cards don't seem to be particularly clear for anybody, at least what I've seen. But it's usually consensus among readers of what's most likely to happen. I just don't know that we're getting consensus right now. Yes, and in the nasty way he treated his brother. Exactly. And the nasty way he's treated his niece and nephew. Yeah. All right. So Nuclear Magenta had one of the funniest questions I've seen in a while, although I'm not sure anything can top Jeffrey Clark yesterday. But yeah, 3250. Will Trump be rehabilitated in prison? Will he find Jesus and become born again the way other incarcerated people sometimes do? Almost 8 decades of staggering narcissism. I have trouble believing that, but hello, Becca from House of Lenormand in the chat. Do follow House of Lenormand. She is awesome and funny and tells it like it is, and does the funniest Melania impersonation I have ever heard. But anyway, will Trump be rehabilitated in prison? Will he find Jesus? Jesus born again. Amy Jones says, Jimmy, magic Jesus or baby Jesus? And I don't mean like in a king cake. You can find baby Jesus. It's not what we're talking about here. 3 of Swords. Oh, the victim. The victim. You know, like he, after, wasn't it his first major indictment? When he had that gathering at the ballroom at Mar-a-Lago right afterward. And he was saying, they want to try me for treason, and they could use lethal injection on me. It's like, dude, they're not going to use sit down. Drama king. 6 of Cups. The Sun. Moon. No. Do you recall, if you were raised in any form of Christianity? My whole family's Catholic, besides me. The first of the commandments, thou shalt have no other God besides me. Trump, in Trump's world, is you shall have no other God besides Trump, and that includes himself. So, yeah. Now I've got it. Now I've got another question. I'm just coming up with stuff I want to know. 3540. Sorry to interrupt. 3540. Does Trump think that God exists in any recognizable form that any of us would go, yeah, okay, I can see it? Or does he think when you die, that's it? Exactly. Lois McDonald, Trump is hoping for a Jesus come to him moment. That was awesome. You've won the internet today, Lois McDonald. That was awesome. Trump's hoping for a Jesus come to him moment. Wow, that is narcissism. All right. Hey, Trumpy, believe in a God, an afterlife, anything like that? And now this is hard. I've really got to pull a lot of my own self out of this because I do believe, and obviously I focus on it quite a bit. So I've got to, okay, I'm not interfering, just asking. Do you believe there is God? Oh, swearing. Okay, there's much swearing in response to that, and at the people who would believe that. Queen of Pentacles, almighty money. Mm-hmm. Eight of Cups, walking away. King of Pentacles, almighty money. Two of Pentacles. It's like the prosperity gospel without the gospel. And that happens a lot with sociopaths, where they don't have feelings the way the rest of us do, so they use money as an indicator of whether or not they're being successful or not. That's why it just devastates them when you take their money away, which happens, when they've been breaking the law. 10 of Wands, the burden. 4 of Wands. No, this is just Mar-a-Lago. What a sad, pathetic existence. I mean, it's no secret. I've had a lot of therapy. I've had PTSD. I'm OCD. I'm a germaphobe, and suffered from depression, and I do a lot to combat all of that, and I've had a lot of therapy. So I try to be as healthy as I can and look at things in the most healthy way that I can. I do not believe I'm the center of the universe because I know better, and frankly, I don't want to be. It would kind of like being the favorite daughter of the. I'm 3 of 3 girls in my family. It would kind of like being the favorite daughter. I don't want to be the favorite daughter. That is way too much pressure. So, so I don't. I think my sense of self is healthy, and I've got boundaries and all that kind of stuff. I cannot imagine how horrible it would be to think I was the center of everything. How boring. How setting up the world around you in a way where you will just constantly fail because you have this inflated idea of your importance in the universe. Just awful. So anyway, Earth Yogi says, hope your family is understanding of, that I'm not Catholic. Yes. I'm quite pleased that they're totally okay with me having this channel, doing my thing. It's good. So Jolie S says, I've always wondered why you'd ever want to be famous. Oh gosh, I would not want to be famous. I would like to help as many people as I could. Suburban Housewife says it sounds lonely. I agree with that. I really agree with that. I would want to, my probably because I've got Saturn. Because probably if you look at my chart, I could explain to you why I seem to gravitate toward the like with my publish. I'll get to back to the questions in just a second. I have a my own business here. This is part of it. Black and Orange is part of it, and the business itself, it's an LLC. It's called Book Art Media, because those are the different things where I publish stuff. There's a reason I was telling you that. Yes, I've just completely forgotten. Fine, I'm just going to move on with the questions then. I will take that as a sign. Oh no, that's right. The tagline of the business is quality and creativity in publishing, and that's my North Star: quality, creativity, and that's if you saw my chart, you'd go, yep, that's yep. So if I became known for, I don't necessarily like everything she does, but I see she tries hard, she works hard, she's doing the best she can. She's a nice person. I'm good. I would be ecstatic. And if information I can share, whether it's here or on some of the stuff on astrology I want to do, some of the stuff on organization I want to do, if I can help a lot of people, I will be so happy. But fame? Oh God, no. Oof. Anyway. All right. I will. Hello, Roland. There is an E at the end of my name, just so you know. I'll get back to the questions now. See, this is why they're timestamps, so you could skip all that. Just go to the description box. Go next. All right, 4330. Kristen from Uncover the News had a question. Will any of the co-conspirators in Georgia not turn themselves in? Yogi says, I kind of hide my tarot cards from my family because they'll judge me. I understand. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Thank you. Lady Eva says, the famous people I know are so kind, they don't act like famous people. Yeah, oof. Rochelle McDonald, my pinnacle, an article in the National Enquirer about my book. Congratulations. It's hard to get anyone to look at books, get anyone to read or write about something you've, get any kind of promotion for something you've written. Good for you. Thank you, Lucky Girl. You are a gem. Talk about someone who helps people. Lucky Girl. Holy buckets. I would hate to run this channel without you around, without you out there helping everybody and being so kind. So, all right, okay. 4455. Will any of the co-conspirators not turn themselves in Georgia? All right. How deep does this stupid run? Death card. That would be a big ol' ending. King of Swords again. Page of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Interesting. That is traveling for a legal matter. I think they're basically what I'm getting is maybe one of the small fries has a thing going on, and they're trying to get a delay, or the traveling, or the sick someone in their life, or I'm getting some kind of maybe like a little bit of a delay somewhere, but it's pretty much ye old end of things as they've been. There's also the Wheel of Fortune, who is right. The Wheel of Fortune and Judgment and Fool and the World are right behind that. Good grief. I would not screw around and decide not to show up. It will not go well for you. Get up, put on your shoes and socks, or your socks and shoes, and you better get there in time. Oh, it's going to get ugly. Kristen from Uncovered News says, news, Trump's lawyers on the Georgia case are meeting with Fulton County, Georgia DA Fani Willis tomorrow to finalize the former president's surrender Thursday or Friday week, per people familiar. Friday a week from now, or Thursday or Friday this week? And thank you. Yes, and I agree. Lucky girl, you are a gem, and we love you. Yes. Yep. Okay. So what's next? What's next? Marjorie Taylor Greene, Marjorie Trader, empty G, 4740. Do you know something we don't know? Pure communism, MTG said. Marjorie Trader says Arizona is next in the grand conspiracy to get Trump. Ooh, yes, please. Arizona, are you next? Hi. Whoa. Kristen says, among other things under negotiation, whether Trump will have his mugshot taken, whether it gets released if he's photographed. Trump legal wants no mugshot, as well as which day the surrender will happen. So did I miss it? Is it this week or is it next week? Please. Did I miss it? I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Arizona. I've lived in Arizona. I lived in Phoenix. I lived in Casa Grande. It was a long time ago, but still. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Becca from House of the Normand, yes. MTG can't tell the difference between there, and there. I don't think she's in a position to pontificate the nuances of communism. Yeah. Seven of Swords. Oh, look, it's a thief card. Hello, Arizona. Two of Pentacles. Ooh, shaky ground. Five of Pentacles. Well, out in the desolation. Devil, right in the middle. This is not looking good for Trump so far. The World. Four of Cups. I don't think this, I think, yeah, the cards are saying, oh, he's in trouble. Big financial troubles, another legal front opening up. where he needs lawyers. 5 of Pentacles. Poverty. Devil's in the middle. Well, don't crime. You don't have to go to court. World. End of everything as you've known it. End of chapter. End of book. 4 of Cups. Refusal. This does not look good for Trump. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Come on, Arizona. Cards are looking ugly for Trump, so I hope so. Woo, boy. All right. Oh, I start working 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Oh, well, I hope that goes well for you, Kathy Ritchie. Latrice Smith says Arizona and Michigan may indict him as well. Well, we could look at that tomorrow. Ooh, boy. 5130. 5130. All right, I'm going to dip into this energy briefly. Okay, so I'm not staying. I'm just... Question is, Miles Taylor tells Jim Acosta about Trump inspiring political violence. Quote, I worry legitimately that people are going to die, and we are seeing the threat of political assassination in this country is off the charts. Not staying, passing through. Page of Pentacles. It depends how, the more Trump's rhetoric gets worse, the more desperate he gets and the less money he has. 9 of Cups, everything laid out. 5 of Wands, rancor. Thinking the Democrats have all the power and Tower. There are going to be some yahoos. There are going to be some dangerous yahoos. But we've already seen dangerous yahoos. Maverick, that woman was arrested. Yeah, that woman was arrested for threatening Judge Chutkan. So, yeah, but don't let them. It's like terrorism. Don't let them scare you. There. A lot of these people, like the judges and even and on in this who keep the wheels of justice turning, they have more protection than you think. And a lot of, certainly the judges have all kinds of security. So Biden has a ton of security. A lot of people who would be targets have a lot of security. So is stupid stuff going to happen? Same way, yes, the same way we've got mass shooters, blanking idiots, alas. But we're going to be okay. We're going to make it through. We're going to make it through. All right. Karen had a question. 5415. 415. Will we ever hear from Robert Mueller again? Or has he been forced to never speak of his investigation and report? His health is not great. I'm not sure he really could. But we could really use somebody doing something about the accusations in the report, the obstruction of justice, et cetera, et cetera. Somebody in the government, hello. Luna Storm. It is not available as a print, but I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it. Six of Pentacles. Well, we know Barr saved Trump. A little bit of charity there. Five of Wands, rancor. Seven of Cups, just a bunch of lies and deceit. Queen of Cups. All right. Someone, quite possibly a woman, at some point it feels quite strongly that a Democratic woman will try to revisit, to do something about this and undo Barr's deceit. Human potato head. It's just full of mush. It's certainly any form of ethics that he has is just mashed potatoes. So, and very interesting question, Kristen. 5630. You guys bring great questions. GOP candidates may ignore the RNC's farcical loyalty pledge. So, Trump's not going to sign anything. Whoops, you're upside down. Trump's not going to sign anything, but will the other people who are running for president, will they hold to a loyalty pledge to support whoever becomes the nominee, or are the egos going to get in the way? Stephanie Martin says, I was just writing down mashed potatoes on my grocery list when you said mashed potatoes. I like mashed potatoes. But I don't like Bill Barr, but then again, I don't think any of us do. Oh dear. The Emperor. Yes. Are they all going to support the Emperor? Well, if you think about it, they're already supporting the man who thinks he's an emperor, with very few exceptions. Page of Wands. Trump is the King of Wands. They are tiny beneath his feet. Three of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. So working. I mean, they're going out there and working. Seven of Swords. That would be a thief card. And Three of Swords through the heart. I get that they're going to be brokenhearted. It is not going to go well for them. And they can't get out from under the shadow of Trump. That's what I get. I do think Trump will have to drop out at some point, but I think there's a real possibility he could be the official nominee. And frankly, go ahead. We beat him once. We will beat him soundly in the next election, too. But Queen of Cups. I'm glad that we're going to get more women in government. We're going to get more equality. We're going to get more people who are gender fluid. We're going to get more diversity. It makes for a better country. This Ten of Cups. It really does. Diversity is your friend. Star. Five of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Well, that's disappointment. What money they can make. Not getting much there. So, all right. Well, I have been on for an hour. I've covered, I think, 12 questions, close, nearly. And if I haven't, and that's going to do it for me for today. But it is 1:16 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel here on YouTube. You're always welcome. Bring any kind of creative work. Doesn't matter. We just focus on our own projects for 25 minutes at a time. We take 5 minutes to let our brains kind of recover and to just encourage each other during the breaks. Rinse and repeat. And then other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow because I am here 365 days of the year. Every holiday, weekday, weekend, your birthday, my birthday, I am here, and I have been for years, plural. So I'll be right back here tomorrow. All right. Please, thank you everybody who donated to the Maui Strong live stream. Links in the chat. Lucky Girl's got it there. And other than that, just don't forget you're not alone. We are in this together. And there really are good days ahead. All right. So hang in there, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow. All right.